we have a caller, Karlene Haddon. Good evening. Hold on, Harry. Good evening to you, Karlene.
Hi. I was invited up. I'm listening to Mr. Harry because I'm appreciating his take on the whole thing, because that is so true.
Yes.
People are, journalism has gone from researching facts, telling truth, to
Yes.
sensationalism and grabbing views and likes and all these things, and really not really supporting the truth when it comes to the welfare and of our country.
For example, ma'am, where is Jamaica now in terms of the rebuilding from this devastating hurricane? The emotional part of it has passed, where everybody ran into these communities and saw the devastation.
Yes.
But where are we now?
Exactly.
Aren't we distracted from that? Would it be nice if media went in to show us the progress, not to tell us what is wrong?
Exactly.
But to show us the progress that we have made?
I so agree with you. I traveled to Jamaica in March. And one of the things that really, really resonated with me is to see the time, because when I was in Jamaica, when Hurricane Gilbert hit, I've seen Jamaica after the other hurricanes, but this time I saw the airport when water was just pouring through, and no one's gone into the airport to show the quick turnaround and how well it was rebuilt in less than 6 months.
Yes.
And how the North Coast, yes, okay, fine, it's for the tourists, but also I never got to see. I can't speak to the South Coast, but the North Coast, the only thing you see is the trees that have been.
No, I'm not so sure what happened.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
So I was getting a call coming in, and the only things you saw was the trees that you can see from the ocean to the mountain now. But you never really the repairs that have been done. Some certain things are taking a little longer. Our light is not as steady as before, but that could be based on the fact that we sold out our JPS. But no one's talking about that, and we're hearing about this guy who. Why do we need to hear that? Why do we need to hear whether or not this person is sensationalizing a bottle of water? You want to come to America and buy water? $6 a bottle. You know how much that is in Jamaican dollars? You know, they need to get a grip.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And the fact of the matter, you know, ma'am, is that wouldn't I be correct to say that it is in the opposition's best interest to have the people distracted from the progress their country is making? Absolutely.
I agree with you. It because the mindset is so Machiavellian. Let me fool the people that we're doing for them, because this is what has happened. I lived through 1972 to 1989, and then I moved to the US. But the one thing that I can tell you is that nothing good came of people. Nothing good can come of a leadership team or leadership group, whether it's government or whatever. That all they want to do is find out what's wrong. What about find out how can we help? Let us keep our people educated. Teach people stuff. Don't tell them, oh yeah, we give you free education, but then, you didn't have to do this and you didn't have to do that. So the free education was not so free because you did not get an education. And those of us who were educated, we ended up leaving the country because we understood that we had families to care for.
Yes. And Karlene, Karlene, the fact of the matter is that the people of Jamaica employed a government in September for 5 years. it is that government that the people of Jamaica ought to be focused on. The performance of that government, how the government is delivering on its promises and measuring those results, etc., etc.
Exactly.
Not focus on the opposition, ma'am. The opposition is of no relevance.
None whatsoever. Let's stop giving them a platform, because every time you do, just do what you have to do. The guy who stole, just put him in jail. Take him to court, put him in jail, and do what you got to do. But stop answering to the fluff, because this is just fluff and distraction.
It is, ma'am. The fact of the matter is that if you employ a man to do a job, ma'am, and the man that both of them did the interview, and one man get the job and the other man keep turning up at your gate, tell him, call the police, ma'am, say this man needs to stop coming up here. We don't have no more work.
Exactly. And this is bordering on harassment. You're not doing anything progressive for our country. First of all, you don't live here. Why are you there? I mean, I get it why he's there, because he probably can't go back to England. But why are you there? And the stupidity. I saw an interview where he said, "Oh, I give $300 and something thousand to deserving charities." Speak to the charities, because if you gave deserving charities, it could be your friend. Are these deserving? Absolutely. If you can show me and tell me. Show me, don't tell me.
Yes.
Don't tell me you give a bunch of money, because I could give $300,000 to some person in Jamaica, but does that, what does $300,000, what can $300,000 do? That's number one. Number two, what value did you bring with that 300,000? Did you go buy give it to somebody so you can go give a couple of man $5 on the street so that they can drink a boom and rub out their hand mingle? Is that what you did? Because you didn't say what you did. You can always talk these things, but if you don't have data to show, you're not impressing me, dude.
Yes, ma'am. When you drive through Spanish Town, ma'am, there is a brand new hospital being put up in Spanish Town, ma'am. I wonder if the people of Jamaica know that. You know that just last week the government brought in 170 odd new vehicles for the police force, ma'am. Those are the things
Jamaica needs to hear about. And still we have people on there. Oh, so you spoke to the minister about this problem, and you did. Well, we care about this man who basically all he wants is a platform so somebody could see him.
We don't know about that, ma'am. I think we are distracted at a time like this. The Prime Minister just delivered a first-class budget, ma'am, with so many plans for the rebuilding of Jamaica after a devastating hurricane. We must rise to this occasion, ma'am, and stop being distracted by all of these little foolishness, because it don't benefit the party in power, ma'am, to be distracted. It has to be focused.
Exactly, and it has to be focused not only on the things that needs to be done, but all the things providing for the people, giving people hope, giving people the opportunities that are there, and being able to have their voices heard, because a lot of people, they don't have a voice. And if you keep telling them about this foolishness, this fluff stuff, who cares about if the guy, child abuse and sexual abuse has been going on for years. And all you do, you find it out, you go, you put him in jail. Why we need 650 different political arena to talk about? You don't need that.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, ma'am. Jamaica, ma'am. Even though we have had a devastating hurricane, ma'am, we were able to raise minimum wage here in Jamaica.
Absolutely. You know what? I retired as a nurse, stopped working as a nurse. I'm doing my own business now. But you know what? If them call me and say, come do some nursing in Jamaica, I'm gone.
You would come back, ma'am?
Yeah. As old as me, you know what I mean? But that is because I know it's going to bring value. And
Yes.
and when we teach our young kids, when we bring our young kids on board and bring them, into professions and teach them things, they gotta have people who look at these things with integrity. For journalism, how are you going to, when I was learning about all of those things, when people were, with my college mates and stuff like that, journalism was a respected profession. Now it's almost like, B rating acting, because you jeez.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, you're correct. But Karlene, why have you stayed away from us so long? It's nice talking to you, man.
No, nice talking to you too. I love to talk, and I don't want to always take up people's time, so because I could go on and on and on.
Oh no, well, it's nice listening to you.
Yes,
absolutely
yes,
nice listening to you.
Yes.
You are to come. You're to come again.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Absolutely. Now that the ice is broken.
Yes.
Looking forward to talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, I will. I will jump on tomorrow as well.
Send Karlene a request and she'll put you up. You hear?
Yes, Karlene. Usually, when I stop on, she's, I think we're friends on. We follow each other.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So nice having you.
Nice being here, and I will jump off now.
Yes, so you'll come again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take good care.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye, Karlene.
Mm.
Great to have you.